My name is Stale Shady. My name is my name is my name is Stale Shady. My name is my name is my name is Stale Shady. My name is Stale Shady. Yeah, baby. How the heck are you all today? I just want to know how you are. Please. Oh, my dog's getting away from me. I gotta catch up to his rear end. Come here, mister. I got him. I got the little bugger. I got the little bugger. The little bugger that he is. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'm trying to do 100 things at once here. Okay. Stale Shady is walking his dog in the mosquito-ridden area where I got eaten alive the other day. And if it happens again, I'm running out of here so fast, it's going to be ridiculous. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Having fun. Oh, I got good news. I just found out that I have more insurance, health insurance, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. So that's good news. I went to a Tractor Supply today, and it was like a showroom for like a heavy equipment. Boy, I wish I was a trillion billionaire, because I would buy all these. I would get like one of them backhoes, miniature one, and I would just dig holes and make gigantic sand castles and stuff like that. And then they had these other things to cut massive amounts of lawn. That would be fun. And then there was this gigantic wood chipper. You know them things you throw trees in, and it just chips. Yo, what's up, man? Chevelle, I am in Pennsylvania. Hi. What's up, my man? I'm in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, near New York, near New Jersey, about an hour drive each way. Thank you for the like. Chevelle, I'm terrible at pronunciations. So I was in this tractor place today, and I was looking at all these gigantic Tonka toys. Gigantic. And there was this gigantic wood chipper there, the thing that shreds trees. And I was going to grab my friend and throw him in there while it was still running. I'm only joking. But it made for I uploaded a great short. And we were walking around. We just had to get a belt for his driving lawnmower. And you figure a place like that would have it, but they didn't. So, oh well, I guess we get to come back on another day. You're from India, my man. India, with the elephants. And what else? India, and you're near all the huge mountain ranges. You got Kathmandu, not too far. I wish I could go to Kathmandu. I would do anything to go to Kathmandu. I think that's one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Shivri, is that J silent? I'm not good at pronouncing names. So you're from India, very cool. I'm from Pennsylvania, United States. I'm walking my dog. I'm in a wooded area. It's not as beautiful as your Mount Everest in Kathmandu, but it's pretty beautiful. When I went to that place for the Tractor Supply today, we were driving on these real rural roads, Shivara, and it was just beautiful. There was this nice mountain stream right beside us. It had a real steep gradient, so it was like all white water. And I was having a good old time, man. My friend knows all the back roads, so we were taking the back roads. Yeah, it was perfect, man. So what's going on in your world? Thank you for the likes, by the way. What's going on in Shiver's world? I'm just learning how to live stream, my man. I'm learning how to try to get good at this, and I'm doing all these special effects where I play my songs through the car radio, and I sing songs to you as I'm getting out. I'm gonna incorporate that in some of my shows, my man. So listen, what I talk about is really bizarre stuff, dude. I don't know if you're going to be able to cope with it. I talk about, like, even though it's me and my dog, there's really 3 of us here. So there's not just me and my dog. You're talking to 3 people. And you're talking to Rich number 1 and Rich number 2. And right in front of me is my dog. And that's Roni. Roni the dog. But there's actually 3 of us, because I have split personality problems. And I finally decided I'm going to give these personalities names. I just came up with this brilliant idea. I'll get back to that. You know, on the way over here, I drive with my dog. I let him sit in the front seat. I let the doggy sit in the front seat, and there was highway construction, and I was the last car in line, and there's dudes, they wave the traffic through. You could only one lane at a time. I don't know if you ever done that before, but they let cars pass by, and then when the cars are done passing by, they halt the traffic in the opposite direction, and they give the go-ahead for the other cars to go the other way. So anyway, there's 2 guys communicating on a radio, and I was the last car in line, and he was sitting there staring at me, and I know he was staring at me. And then he waved me through to follow the other cars. And then when I got to the other end of the construction, the other dude on the radio, he was staring at me too. And I thought in my head, I'm like, damn, they probably communicated back and forth saying, the last car is going to have this guy with a beard and a hat with a big white dog sitting on the seat. So when I got to the other end with the other dude on the walkie-talkies, he was staring at me like that. Hold on, I got to get my dog out of the path of these people. And that's what happened, man. I could tell by the way the dude was looking at me. That's exactly what happened. Hi, guys. Yo, yo, yo. People walking by probably think I'm a nut. I'm live streaming to you all. Thank you for the likes, man. Man, I got 4 likes in 30 seconds. That's terrific, Shiraja, with the silent J. Uran. That's your last name, or at least that's your handle. So yeah, they're looking at me like I'm driving through this thing, and they're staring at me. Here comes that dude. He's in a gray car with a big white dog in the front seat. And then as I got past the second person, I could tell by the way he was looking at me. Boom. Well, that's the last car in line. So that was pretty fun doing that. And then yesterday, I love driving. I don't like driving at night, but I love driving during the day. And yesterday, there was this other long line waiting at a train stop. A train had to go by at a railroad crossing, and the gates went down and everybody's in line. But I live around here. I know this area, so I know how to take a little shortcut. It's only like 1 block, and I'm able to duck under the railroad trestle and drive under. And then I come out on the other side, and then I come out where the other people are waiting in line, where the railroad get, and I'm like waving to them. They're probably thinking, how the heck did he get there? But I know the area, so I was able to circumvent that little problem. And I got by taking that little shortcut, and it was cool Bus, get it. Yo, 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 my man. Yo, I'm down where the mosquitoes ate me, dude. I know I'm boring you with that, but I'm back down here again. I'm taking my chances. I hope I don't get eaten alive again. Matter of fact, I'm going to get out of here and start walking through the city, Bust. So I'm talking about the traffic jams that I had, and I'm learning how to incorporate a little bit of music to my show. I started out with, hi, my name is, and I was singing it along with it. And I said, instead of Slim Shady, I said, Stale Shady. And I thought that was fun. I'm going to start incorporating songs into the beginning of my little broadcast here. Yo, yo, yo. I love when people do that. They're starting to learn my mannerisms, Bust. You guys are starting to learn Stale Shady's mannerisms. And yo, 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 I appreciate it. You know, we'll go back and forth for like 5 minutes like I do it with my friend on the phone. He calls me and I'll go, yo, and he'll go, yo, and I'll go, yo, and we'll do that for like 5 minutes. I'm going to start doing that with the show, bro. So, yo, what's up, man? That's cool, Bust thinks. That's cool. Yo, yo, yo. So I circumvented that trackle problem. Some people drive really good. And some people kind of suck. But today I've had all good experience. We were all at a stop sign and nobody tried to rush. You know, one car went and they make eye contact with the person, the other driver, and then they went. And then the next person in line makes eye contact with the other driver and they went. And there was like a whole bunch of cars all going in a row. I got to control my dog. Hold on. The little bugger, he's gonna try to run away from me. This dog's killing me, man. The dog's killing me. And so yeah, it was good. The traffic flew really perfectly on this time, and the people got it for once. Perfect harmony. One car went, the other car went. So the drive over here went perfectly. So far we're doing good, man. I'm batting 1,000. I got that song going into the beginning of the broadcast, and I was able to sing along with it. And I was able to beat the traffic because of my little dastardly tricks. So yo, 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 man. What's happening, man? What's happening? I'm going to be sitting on a park bench. Dun, dun, dun. See, park bench. Eyeing little girls with bad intent. Dun, 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 dun. Snot running down his nose. That sounds gross, but that's a song, my man. I'm just singing the song. And so yo, 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 no mosquitoes yet, man, and I'm in that bad spot. People just walked by. My dog's probably wondering, why can't we go that way? Every other day, Father, you drag me this way. But today, when I want to go, you don't want to go. All right, we'll go. We'll go, Mr. Rooney. You can lead the way, as usual. You can rule my life as usual. But I'm not going to let you drag me down the woods, and we're not getting eaten alive again today. Onion rings or French fries, pick one. I went to Dunkin' Donuts today. I'm not picking onion rings or French fries. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm going to make you pick one. Powdered donuts or glazed? And I'll tell you which one I picked. So which one is it, Bust? If you go to a Dunkin' Donuts, is it powdered donuts or glazed? And then if you don't feel like answering that, when you get your coffee, sugar or cream or none, or a little bit of each. Because when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, if you don't tell them, they load you up with that stuff. They get like a bucket and dump like a bucket of sugar in your coffee. I'm trying to read what you say. Wow, Stale Shady. The dog's pulling the leash. That's boring. Could you have picked one? Yeah, I guess, I am done with this channel. I'm losing my main guy. You're kidding, Bust. I know you're kidding. I'm addicted to you and you're addicted to me. And so answer the question, my man. Sugar or powdered donuts? I got the glazed. I got the glazed donut. That was my choice. So, unfortunately, there are no fast food joints around me. But if I had the choice to answer your question, I would get onion rings. All right? I'm going to play the game, man. Don't threaten to leave my channel. You're all I got. Bust. You're all I got. I stick up for you every time, even though there were no times. I know I'm boring every now and then. I figured out what I'm going to do with my split personality. I'm going to give them names. And my handle is Stale Shady, but I'm going to switch it around. He's done. He's saying he's done. Yo, Life. Life. What's going on, bro? I'm losing my main regular. Busquet gonna not watch me anymore because I'm too boring. So, what's going on with you, Life? I'm pro-life. And David DeGaglo. Oh, that's an Italian name, David. My last name's Agazzino. Anything that ends with a vowel is usually Italian. And life is good, man. Good. Life is good. I'm going to bring a smile to your face, my friend. Oh, it's Venezuelan name. Okay. Well, okay, very cool. Venezuela. Are you in the States or are you in home? Are you at home? You don't have to answer me. I'm just babbling along. Where is your dog today? I'm going into a wooded area that I got eaten alive with mosquitoes the other day. But today I'm prepared. I know, you can't answer that. You don't have to, my man. I'm just babbling. I'm just trying to keep the conversation going. But it's cool. Why, you want it by the FBI or something? No, I'm just joking. One time I was doing a video of a flea market, and the dude got all pissed off at me because I accidentally got him in the video. And I was trying to figure out why, because if anything, I was doing advertising for the dude. But then I found out later that he was wanted. He had a warrant out for him, and he didn't want to be seen. So I could understand that, why people would do that. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's my doggy. So you know me, man. David DeGallo says my dog's cute. Yeah, he's handsome. I think he's pretty handsome myself. He sees something again. The last time we were down here, he was chasing Peter Cottontail, the rabbit. And he yanked the leash out of my hands. So, oh boy. I don't know what I should do. Here, check this. I'm down by the river again. I'm sorry I'm shaking the phone, but I got 100 million things I'm trying to do at once. So, if these damn mosquitoes start coming after me again, I'm just going to have to put down everything and run out of here. And, but this is one of my favorite spots. Normally, everything goes real smooth and there's no problems. So we'll see how it goes today. When I was checking out the river the other day, there was a ton of people. The parking lot was full. The parking lot was way full, and there was tons of people doing their river thing. Kayakers and canoe dudes and all that. Whoa, almost fell. I might as well let them go in, get a little dip, let them cool off. No, dude, alligators are further down south, my man. I'm too north for the alligators. They're further down south. But one of my other live stream dudes, Life, he has a show down way south, and they got to deal with alligators and all that stuff all the time. But fortunate enough for me, I don't have to do any of that. I'm kind of lucky in that department. Hang on 1 second, I got to tuck something away. Hang on. I'm sorry, I got to do this to you guys. It only take 1 second. There we go, that's better. Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. All right, I feel better now. I got something tucked away and I got the dog leash. Everything's under control. Woo! So I'm going to name my personalities. I'm getting back to that. Do you know how busts get it in life? You have your handle. Well, my handle is Stale. Your handle's Life. Well, my handle's Stale Shady. So I decided to give my split personalities names. And the first personality in my brain, I'm going to call him Shady. And the second personality, I'm going to call him Stale. It's just like my handle, but backwards. So, and I'm going to tell you how this works. Shady is the one that makes the quick decisions. That's my first personality in my head. And Stale, the second personality, makes the right decisions. So, Bust, yo, 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 your handle, leave me alone, stop speaking to me. Oh man, I'm not, what's the matter, my friend, man? I'm not trying to offend you. So, and you know that. You know I'm not trying, but if you want me to leave you alone, I will. I won't mention it anymore. All you have to do is speak up, and I'll abide whatever you guys asking me. Sarah, back. Yo, 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 Sarah. Yo, yo, yo. What's up with you? My split personalities, I'm giving them names. Shady's going to be the first personality. That's the one that makes the quick decisions, and Stale is the ones that usually makes the right decisions. My second personality. And that's why Stale is Stale, because Stale has to put his foot down and tell Shady, my first personality, that this isn't right and you got to do it the right way. And also Shady wants to hurry up and get things done right away, but my second personality, Stale, sits down for a couple minutes and does the thinking. Actually sits there and does the thinking and does all the work. So when you see the dog and me, you're really seeing three people, because I'm really two. There's two people in one. Do you have any storms, Sarah's coming? Yes, we are. And I'm ducking raindrops, Sarah, because they're coming, baby. And when the sun comes out for a little while, that fuels the storms. So I figured I'd get out real quick and do a quick live stream. I got to be careful what I say, because I don't want to mention my last friend's handle's name, and I don't want to upset anybody. So yeah, storms are coming, but split personality, Stale Shady, Shady Stale, man. So, and when I just got here today, there was a couple, and I can tell just by body language. I pulled up to where I normally walk the baby, walk my doggy, that little sucker. And there was a couple people riding bicycles, a guy and a girl. I used to support this channel, but now I'm mind my own business. Dude, I'm sorry if I offended you somehow, Bust. I really didn't mean to. Please forgive me. I did not mean to offend you, sir. Honest to goodness, and when I did, if you're serious, I'm serious, and I'm sorry. But I don't know, if I did something, I'm really sorry. So Sarah, what's going on? I'm not being mean. Oh, you guys are ganging up on me. You guys are ganging up on me now. I'm gonna not pay attention to your channel. What do you think of that? I ain't paying attention to your channel. Ganging up on good old Shady, stale Shady. All I'm doing, he was being mean. I love you guys. None of you guys mean this. You're all joking. You're messing with my head, man. Yo, I got delicate feelings, man. I'm a very sensitive person. Now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna kick the dog. I'm gonna go over and kick my dog because you guys are ganging up on me. No, I wouldn't do that. You know I wouldn't do that. And I know you guys are kidding. Because I'm great at reading personalities. Vladimir Martinov. Yo, yo, yo. That's not an easy name to pronounce, but yo, what's going on, man? You tuned into a very disturbed person over here. Very disturbed. I got multi-personalities and they're having arguments with each other. And all three of us, me, and him, are just chilling by the river. Stale Shady, Shady Stale. That's me. And Roni, we're just chilling by the Lehigh River, having a good question. Okay, he asked him a question. He was acting like I asked him a weird question. Never, dude. Never. So don't. That's not true. And if it is kind of true, David, you're back. And if you think it's true, it's not. You misunderstood me, my man. So, and you're joking anyway. So, okay. How do you like them apples? Raspberries. Give them raspberries, Roni. Raspberries to use. I was going to throw my best friend in that wood chipper today. I don't want to have to throw you guys in the wood chipper. Did you see that upload I made? There was this gigantic tree wood chipper. And when my friend wasn't paying attention, I was going to push him into it and grind him up into little, and then feed him to my dog. No, I wasn't going to do that. Ouch. Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious. Oh, what are you going to do? So, life. Please tell us a funny story of you growing up. Well, I told you about how I had when I worked. Oh, wait a minute. You want to hear? I got lots of funny stories. Did I ever tell you about the one when I was working when I was much younger? How I had everybody paid off? Like my boss would send me down to get plumbing permits in the center city. And he would wonder how I would get the job done so quick. Well, I'll tell you how I got it done so quick. Out of my own funds, I paid the parking lot attendant. So he gave me a spot right up front. And then I paid off the plans inspector. So he would push me right through to the front of the line. And then I paid off the girls who prepared all the permits and stuff. So they would push me in front of the line. So what would normally take half a day, I was out of there by 11 o'clock in the morning. But it didn't matter because my boss would still give me 10 jobs anyway. I wish everyone was in good health. So do I. Man, I just got approved for extra benefits on my health because I'm retired. And they give retired people over here in America fairly decent health benefits. Fairly decent. They're not paying for any of my dental, so my teeth aren't getting fixed. That'll do for like an extraction, but I'm not getting like implants or anything. But they're going to fix my eyes maybe. So, but physically, I'm in pretty damn good shape. I walk like 10 miles a day, easy. My smartwatch tells me I've been walking 13, 14 miles a day. So I try to stay in good shape. And I'm so broke that I starve myself, so I'm real skinny. I eat like cereal 3 times a day. Let me think. Did you make any profit? Yes. Oh, yes. So I was able to complete my tasks for my boss in short order. So I got like a raise just for that in my plumbing job. And also, I also had the people in the supply houses paid off. So normally when people go into a plumbing supply house, they got to stand behind the counter and take a number. Well, I had them paid off too. So after a while, I was able to walk behind the counter and pick my own material and just throw it in the box. Counter person would take one look at it, kind of remember what the parts that were in the box. And if he didn't remember it, I was honest and told them the material that I picked up, and they would bill my boss later. So yes, it was very profitable for me. Is he being mean, Bust? I'm sorry. Don't listen, Bust. He's haters. So you know that I love you guys. I'm not going to stand here and take this, you all. I'm not going to take it. No. Even though I'm stale shady, and that's kind of like a rotten handle, I'm really a nice guy. So... and anybody, you could ask anybody that knows me, they'll tell you the same thing. I might leave you standing on the corner if I told you I'd pick you up like in the rain for like 3 days. But that doesn't mean I'm a stale dude. It just means I'm very forgetful. Come on, son, we're going to go this way. So, I'm going to hear another funny story. When I was growing up, I had snakes, and I would take a bath with my snakes. I was a little kid, man. I was playing. I wouldn't even have the bath water warm. I would just use like very cold bath water and let the snakes swim around in the bathtub with me. And my mom came in. She goes, "Richard, the soap is going to kill the snakes." And I said, "Don't worry, Mom. I don't use soap." Yeah, that's a funny story, right? You want to hear another funny story? I'm driving downtown with my parents in the car, and there's these smokestacks blowing all this excess pollution into the air. And I thought that it was just adding to the clouds, and it would rain and snow more. I was a little kid, and I thought that was just adding smoke and building up clouds, so Santa Claus would come when it snows more. So I was asking them questions. I would say, they had this fire where they burn off the natural gases. It's on top of like a refinery. They got this big flame burning the full time. How many snakes did you have? At once, maybe 3 at once at the most. But all my life, I might have had like 10 or maybe 15 snakes. One was named Harvey. And when Harvey died, I cried. I named my snake Harvey. And then his girlfriend was Blanche. Harvey and Blanche was the girl snake. And one of them got out. Harvey got out. He got out the second story window. I watched him escape. When he fell out the window, he did like a curlicue thing and sort of drifted down to the ground and made a safe landing. But when I went out to get Harvey, he somehow got into the garden and I couldn't find him. But my dad found Harvey a couple days later. No, they weren't venomous. They were garter snakes. Here come a couple dogs, so I got to chill. I got to be a gentleman and let this person go by. I'll show you what I mean. See, there's a guy with doggies, so I got to go over here. Come here, son. So no, the snakes were not venomous. They were called garter snakes, and I had another kind called ribbon snakes, and none of them are venomous. But we have venomous snakes around here, Sarah. Hey, hi. Can I give a shout out, please? Yes, you can. Who you want to shout out to? You certainly can, you guys. Shout it out. Oh, give a shout out, man. Shout it out loud. You ever hear that Kiss song? Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. You got to have a party. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Turn it up a louder. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Hear it getting louder. Oh my God, you're having fun. I'm glad somebody's having fun. I'm having fun too. But I think my prior subscriber is mad at me. And I told my subscriber I was sorry and I'm going to leave their names out of it. That's your shout out, huh? I love this, man. Good. That's very positive. Positive, positive, positive. Yo, 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 what's going on, man? So, I'm glad you love it because I love it too. My dog loves it. Everybody loves it. So, you could want to say hi to one of your friends? I'll say hi to them for you. But the other time I was live streaming, they went and got somebody from the other room, and I was talking to I forget who their exact names were, but I was talking to both of them, and they were showing their entire family how this nut on this free streaming thing is communicating with them. So then everybody got a big kick out of it. So yeah, man. So what else can I tell you guys? Try to keep it real and keep the conversation going here. Were you with me, Sarah, when I was making my fireworks, when I was making my rockets and shooting them off? That was a fun live stream. I build fireworks and I was shooting them off, and I build them. I don't buy them. I make them myself. Very proud of that. I have to H. Either that's a code or you have to go or something, but whatever it is, it's cool. I'm cool with that. So yo, 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 yo. I'll give a shout out to H if that's what you mean. Yo, H, what's up, my friend? Sarah says hi. Sarah, oh, won't you smile, smile for me? Sarah. Remember I told you my sister named her Siamese cat Sarah, and that's a pretty name. I love Sarah. That is such a cool feminine name. It's very cool. What do you need to make fireworks? Well, you do need a lot of tools, which, well, I had a law case and I settled a law case for like $100 grand, and like a dum-dum, I sank like 20 grand into firework chemicals and tools and all that stuff. So I got all these tools and chemicals, and I've got all this literature, and I got a press, and I make my own fireworks, but then it turns out that everybody where I live doesn't like loud noises. So I sort of gave that hobby up for the longest time, but I'm picking it back up because everybody else seems to like it. And you want to hear something? Karma? Mr. Fireworks over here, me, Karma. You want to hear Karma? And I could never understand why people would be mad at me because the loud noises would scare their dogs and elderly people that lived in the neighborhood. And it was very selfish of me to light off my loud stuff and bother the dogs and the older people, and I could never understand it. But guess what? God paid me back because my dog is terrified of fireworks. He hides under the bed if he hears a loud pop. So you talk about karma, baby. I got paid back by the higher power because I was Mr. Fireworks, making everybody else angry. And here it is that now my dog's terrified. No, I don't sell them. I don't sell them because I don't sell them. First of all, I put too much time and energy in making these fireworks. You couldn't put a price on them. If you offered me $500 a piece, I wouldn't take them. I wouldn't take it because the time and energy that I put into it wouldn't be worth it for me. I want to light them. I want to sell. Oh boy. I'm going to teach you guys how to make them. So if you hang with me, if you don't leave this channel, my friend, you're going to learn how to make them. You do it yourself. But you're talking about not being my friend anymore, so you might miss out, my friend. Okay? Are you a cat person? Life wants to know. Yes, I love cats. I love cats. You know, my neighbor has a dog and a cat, and the cat, when he walks the dog down the lake, I gotta get a video of this. The cat tags along. life. His cat tags along behind the dog and the owner. Almost, the cat probably thinks it's a dog. I heard about cats that follow their owners around, but I never seen it until my neighbor's cat does this. It follows him around like a dog, and I think that's pretty cool. And one of these days, I'm going to get a video of it. And I've had cats. I upload videos of cats, and I love cats. I really do. And the only reason why I don't have any cats right now is because of the road in front of me. People don't pay attention to their driving, and it's not the driver's fault entirely, but my cats keep getting run over, unfortunately. So I'm not going to buy a cat, fall in love with it, have it get run over, and stay in bed crying for a month. Boo! I know, boo-hoo. Listen, I'm a very sensitive person. What can I say? I'm very sensitive. When my cat got run over, I cried. My dad died, I didn't go to the funeral, but when my cat got run over, I cried. No, that's not true. But that's kind of rotten to say. But you do love your animals more than because my dad was old. He was like 89 years old. He was supposed to die. He probably didn't want to live anymore himself. He was so old. But I'll tell you, when your animals go, that's the worst. I don't have any kids. The only thing that could be worse is like a child. But I wouldn't know because I don't have any. None that I know of anyway. And that's not funny neither. I got one little girl who calls me daddy, but she's not my biological kid. She might even be watching now. And so yeah, I love cats. I got more good news. My friend who has like 20 cats, and I'm not exaggerating, he's got 20 cats. One of them went missing for like a few days because they were females, but one of the females was like an alpha male. I know that doesn't make any sense, but the two females didn't get along, and the one female kicked the other female cat out of the house. He was telling me for like weeks on end that the one female cat was being mean to the other one, and finally the one that was getting picked on all the time just rolled and left. And I felt really bad for my friend because he didn't see the cat for like 4 or 5 days. But the good news is long and behold, the cat came home. So I told him, I said, listen, now you got to be prepared that this cat's probably going to roll on you all the time. So you got to be prepared and be ready for that. The cat is probably going to be all right. It's afraid of the other female, and it's going to just probably hang out somewhere else for a little while. I saw you feeding cats on your one shorts. Yes, that's my job. When he has to go to work every now and then, I feed his babies, and I'm learning all their names. I did an upload yesterday of his one cat. He named it Teddy, and I uploaded a short about that. But I feed his cats, and whenever he has to go to work, I go over there and I make sure, and I do a good job. I just don't slop a can of cat food down. I actually separate the foods into like sections. So you know how like if you have like, if say you were to go eat something, you would have like French fries on one part of the plate and like beef stroganoff on the other part of the plate, and you would have like spinach on the other part. Well, that's what I do for the cats in their bowls. I put like a little bit of hard food at one part, and a little bit of soft food in the other part of the bowl, and a little bit of the other flaky food. So the cats have like a choice. So they don't get bored, you know? Imagine eating the same thing every day. Wouldn't you get bored of that life? Yeah. So we spoil our babies. He's actually got a cat wheel that's like a hamster exercise wheel. But the cats don't use it that much. We got the lasers, and we were shining the lasers onto the wheel, and we got the cats to play in the wheel for a couple minutes. That's an interesting video, life, of the kittens playing in the wheel. And the wheel had so much momentum when they stopped playing, the wheel kept going and the cat got spun around the wheel. It was kind of funny. Like, can you try to picture this? The wheel's going and it's already got momentum, and then the cat decided to stop running, but the wheel kept going and spun the cat around. The cat did a 360 and sort of fell off the wheel. It was hilarious. We were both laughing. I'm gonna lead my dog out of the woods now. Okay? Come on, son. Come on, mister. We got to get out of these woods. So, yeah. So, that was a long story about cats, but it's the truth. And that's the truth. Oh, man. I'm bumming them out. I'm bumming people out over here. I'm getting the thumbs down. Where's my Jillian? Jillian, are you out there? Stick up for me. Hun? Stick up for me. You guys know her as Siobhan. Come on, Jillian. Stick up for me. Ah. How about Sean? Are you out there? How about JKL Pop? Come on, I got to get somebody in my corner over here. They're ganging up on me, you guys. And there's nothing I could do about it. I just got to sit here and take it like a man. Man. Come on, we're getting out of here, son. Okay? We got to go. Oh, my goodness, I'm coming up the train tracks here. How am I going to get out of this one? How am I going to get out of this one? Because I'm not allowed in the library. And I don't want to walk down the train tracks. Can I get out down here? If I can't get out down here, I'm going to have to go back. I think I can get out down here. I'm just going to try to hurry along. Oh, yes, I remember. I can exit. I can get out of here. So, I'm going to get back to that story of the couple. I'm getting back to reading body language. And they were riding their bicycles. They came down to the park today, and they were both unloading their bikes. And I could just tell by their body language that they were in the middle of a big feud. I could just tell. And I didn't want to interrupt. I should have eavesdropped and made a live stream of that, but I didn't. I minded my own business, but I could just tell by their body language. Because me and my old lady used to fight all the time. I know I'm good at reading body language. I'm like a human lie detector. Like when Bill Clinton said, "I did not have sex with that girl." I knew he was lying. You could just tell by the way you could read his body. You could see his facial expressions. Our former president was lying. Bust, like your content, man. He wouldn't be here booing you if he didn't like you. I think they're just kidding life. I don't think this is all just part of the show. And even if they do mean it, they still love me. And I still love you guys. You cannot hurt my feelings. It's impossible. I'm going to love you, Bust, and life for life. And you can't hurt my feelings. Even though I'm a sensitive dude, I'm also made of stone. And you got to hurt two people. You don't have to hurt one, because you got to hurt Shady and you got to hurt Stale. And you have to put out twice as... And then them two will rationalize the whole thing out and fix it in the end anyway. So, come on, son, let's go. Come on, mister. I think I got to climb down this thing here. I might have to climb down here to get out of this situation that I got myself in. Oh boy, I better be careful. Come on, son. Come on. Don't jump off the wall. Take the easy way. Come on, this way, this way. That's it. There we go. Woo! Yes. This way, son, this way. Come on. Back down to the park, mister. Back down to where the mosquitoes are at. And, so, yeah. Yeah, yo, yo, yo. Keeping it real. Learning how to live stream a little better every day. I got my Bluetooth speaker going, so I sing songs in the beginning. That's how I'm going to open my show. I'm going to open it up with a different song every day pertaining to my life. I opened up today's show with Eminem's My Name Is. Hi, my name is, and where he says Slim Shady, I said Stale Shady. So any copyright things I'm violating, I changed the words around, so I'm not really violating it anymore. So, yo, 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 how the heck are you? You're not gonna bum me out. You could boycott my show all you want, because Richard is made of stone. I'm made of stone. And I got feelings that are unbreakable. I'm gonna give my dog water. See, I even think of the dog. I think of everything, man. Putting my tablet away. Gonna give the dog some water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Give the little bugger some water. Right? Hi. And that's good water. That's reverse osmosis. How many dogs you know get reverse osmosis water? I installed it myself because I'm a plumber. I put it under the sink. And I make my ice cubes and my coffee. All reverse osmosis. I'm boring, I know. Look what I got. I got a selfie stick. Right? I learned how to do the Bluetooth thing today. So I could open up the show with a song. I'm going to open it up tomorrow with Welcome to My Nightmare. Dun, 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 dun. I think you're gonna like it. Dun, 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 dun. I think you're gonna feel you belong. A nocturnal vacation. Dun, 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 dun. A necessary sedation. Dun, 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 dun. You know inside you feel right at home. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to my nightmare. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Breakdown. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the words. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. Dun, dun. That's how I'm going to start tomorrow's show out. My phone's having trouble switching cameras. There's a delay. So, yo, yo, yo. I guess I'm going to roll on you guys. Since you're boycotting me anyway, mister. I know you're not. I know you're not going to do it. I love you too much. And you love me. So you're not kidding anybody, mister. You'll be there tomorrow with your tail between your legs. And I'll forgive you. I forgive you. Because I forgive everybody. I even forgive the people who ran off with my girlfriends. And that's a pretty hard thing to forgive, and I forgive them. So yo, yo, yo. And Sarah, I will tell you guys funny stories. I'll write them down. Because I got some good ones, man. And I'll try to keep them clean. You know? About putting that fire. I never got to finish that one about the fire at the refinery. All right. Does that fire ever go out, Dad? And he's like, no, Richard, they have to burn off the natural gases. It's like an eternal flame and never goes out. Well, I said, well, what happens if it like rains for like 10 days in a row? No, Richard, it won't go out. It won't. It's one of them things they have to burn it no matter what. Well, then I said, what if it like snows for like a month, Dad? Will the fire go out then? And he's like, no, now he's starting to get annoyed. And then I said, well, Dad, what if it like hailed a bunch of ice cubes, gigantic ice cubes for like a year straight? And he looks at my mother and then he looks at me and he goes, yes, Richard. Then it will go out just to shut me up. I was annoying even when I was a little kid. Yes, Richard, the fire will go out then, son. Stop asking me stupid questions before I turn around and punch you in the face. Ah! All right. So I had to get that story out. Okay? So listen. Real. Richard loves you guys. I don't know. My next live stream, you're not tuning in anyway, so what do you care? So, and, but I still love you. So, I don't know when it'll be. I think during the week I'm going to do it like 4 o'clock every day, and on the week do it around noon. And I'll keep saying that. I tried scheduling live streams, but that was just a total train wreck. So I'm not, maybe in the future, but listen, well, I'm going to hang up. I love you guys, man. You guys are the bomb. I need